Here we are. I think we're live on both platforms. We are. How you going? It's even more cold today, but I didn't put the heater on because I've got my jumper on and I'll get all hot because, you know, I get all flustered. I want to do so well. And now, if you didn't see last night's, go back and watch it. I did the notebook. It's in that with the begonia bell. So that was, aren't they beautiful flowers? I'm not a big flower person. I didn't put a greeting because I don't want it on for anything else, but I just thought I'd reach out just in case you didn't get to see it. So, hi Kerry, how are you? Your lads at school today, aren't you excited? A bit of freedom. So today's is a stitch stocking and it's a Z-fold easel. So it looks boring like that, doesn't it? Just a little old stocking with a birdie. And then you open it up and it's got your greeting in here. And then it's got this, that's the Z-fold. And then you've got a spare card there and you just tuck it into there. And we have a Z-fold. Cute. Alright, I'll pop that over there out of the road just so you can see it. I love that little red birdie. And I've used the stitched pattern, so everything's on the information at the beginning. Oh, you don't go back to next week. Oh, you're on your second week. Sorry. We have, obviously, we've gone back yesterday. So it was a good day. But we've got a school play, so one of my boys is involved with that. And then the other one, I just put this out of the road so I can still see it. There's a few little measurements in this one. The other boy, he's on, he doesn't go back to TAFE the first day. So, alright, so we've got some pieces here. I have got some little bits cut out to make it easier. So we've got some of the new ribbon and buttons and the twine and a real red iPad, ink pad. Oh my goodness. Alright, I've got an envelope there as well. And we're using the Christmas DSP. So I'm using a birdie from there, which is a shame to cut that, but I've used the back as my front of my card there, if you can see that. But these are lovely, these wee ones, aren't they? You could do anything making the cards with those. I might do one for the ladies. Alright, so we have a piece of real red at 4 1/8 by 11, scored at 5 1/2. I need to get my nails filed back a bit. They're getting long. I tell the lady make my nails short and she keeps doing it, so I file them down. Eventually you won't see the white from the French. I had to leave it for the anniversary weekend. So we're going to, what did I say? Scored at real red. I've done something, real red cardstock, 4 1/4 by 11, scored at 5 1/2. Okay, I need to have a look at that because I have missed out a measurement. So it is definitely scored at 5 1/2, and it is scored again. I'll fix that up on my thing. 5 1/2 and 8 1/4. You know, I go through these over and over. 5 1/2 and 8 1/4. Now let me have a look up here that I haven't done that somewhere else. No, I haven't. Okay. I just don't want anyone having a mistake and going to cut it out, so please note that. So score at 5 1/2. Oops, what did I do there? Oh, I touched my, what's that thing called? My mouse by mistake. Yes. Does anyone have that problem? I think my thing's getting sloppy. One of them keeps jumping out. 5.5, 5.5 and 8 1/4. Alright, and that one, gotta remember, is going to go up, and that one is going to go down. So mountain and a valley. Okay, so I'll get those a little bone fold while we've got them out. And really crisp these because it's quite heavy with all the other stuff on it, so it makes it easier. So that stands up there. Now we've got our Peaceful Pine at Peaceful Pine 3 5/8, so that's 2 under the 4, and we're going to score that. Oh, look, it's jumped out again. Alright, so we're going to score by 10.5, and we're scoring at 5 1/4. Okay, and we've just got a good old normal fold for that. Now, what am I doing here? So see how that's the card on top and opening? So we'll start with that first. So we've got a piece of white cardstock here. Is that my inside piece or my extra for stocking? I think it's my own. Right. And what I'm going to do is get the dies. Now I don't know if you all get those, do you get them in the mailbox that they send you these to put on your fridge, you know, the ads? Well, if you take them down, you get a free metal thing, so I'll do that later. So you don't waste it, they're all the ads. I feel sorry for the plumbers, they keep sending them, and I feel like ringing them and saying you don't have to. So we are going to use that in a minute, but I'll wait. And then I've cut that. So with this one, all the little wee bits in here all pop out, which is not good if you have them all over the floor. So let me get my mini. Luckily, this stitched stocking all fits in the mini. So that's really good for people who have got the mini and are not sure. What have I got here? I think I've got already and that one. Okay, so I want to put this through. Yeah, I'm making sure it goes through. Oh, no, it's not all going to fit through in the mini, and I can't do it the other way. Well, there you go. I thought that fitted all through the mini. It doesn't. Sorry there. I'm just going to grab out my bigger one. I'll get the plates I need there. Oh, you have to have some muscles to pick this one up. Okay. That, and that. I didn't realise that didn't do it. All the rest of it, because I do have my electric one here. Okay. That one and these two, not that one. My plates are getting messy, aren't they? Alright, so we need that there. Okay, hold on. Just need to... Come on. Be nice. Stay. It's how you hold your head. Okay. There we go. Sorry, that's a little bit odd there, isn't it? Click goes, eh?
Obviously, we've gone back. Sorry, that's a little bit odd there, isn't it?
I'm just going to turn my sound down. It just went, my phone went off. Okay, so we got that piece. See how all these little white ones fall off in the middle? Makes a nice, cute border, doesn't it? And that one. Come on. But look at all those little things. You can use them if you can be bothered. So, let me just... I think I've got some other things to do, but I'll wait and see. I'll pop that out of the road. Alright, so just glue that down. I haven't put a greeting inside because people like to write their own things. I don't think I've written a greeting, no. If you're not going to see a lot, so you might as well write what you want. I saw that the poinsettia ones were out of stock. Oh, come on. I just put a needle in this one. I must have had a build-up of... I'll just have to put that in there for now. Okay, take two. What is going? I bet you in a minute I'll get a massive one when I don't want it. I can see it coming back now. Isn't that awful when you get that straight up? Hi guys, thanks for jumping on. Alright. Alright, I'm just going to slip that down a little bit. Oh, sorry. Yesterday I had a hard time with all the using the dark Night of Navy, which I absolutely totally love, but I really did have a hard time seeing it in the dark, even though I had my light on and everything. It was just... Alright, so we've got that ready, and we're just going to attach that to the front of here, and that way, actually I might not. I could if I wanted to, but we're going to have to build the front. So next we're going to put the... Look, I have to cover up that birdie. Wouldn't it? It would have looked cute just a card like that, wouldn't it? It would have, but not today. I might do it another day and then put just some leaves on it. I don't like boring stuff, so I won't. I always like to do a little bit too much sometimes. I try and do easy on Wednesday, but as I've said, we've got a funeral next week. We got that on the right one? Yes. Yes, because that goes under there. Oh my goodness, I nearly had a heart attack then, ladies. Or men, or whoever's on watching. And I've done that just a tiny little bit, but there's a little on the sides. Okay. Just going to fix that up. It's just a little bit out there. Just going to bone fold to fix that. Alright, and then onto our red we're going to put a piece of Peaceful Pine. Now before we put that on, we've got some red ribbon. Oh, sorry, dropped my stocking. So I am going to get my tear and tape. Oh, I'm running out, look at this. Oh, that's a bit unsticky there. I'll throw that out. Okay, just here. Yes, it's just down here. So you can see a little bit of green. No, I need to put it on there. Silly girl. Okay, I'm trying to do that really carefully. It is sticking me everywhere. So, as I said, we have a funeral next Tuesday, and because it's in the country, it's over, you know, 3.5 hours to get there, and we have to leave early in the morning. So I got my sticky on, and now I'm going to put a little piece of ribbon around there. And straight down there. Isn't that lovely using your tear and tape? You can get it all on. And I have some craft scissors. I put my tag on those so you don't use them for anything else. Oh, look at the cut. Was that a nice cut or what? I can tell my other ones are all getting old because they don't cut like that anymore. Alright. And now we're going to stick that in here. Okay, just make sure it's all straight. Right, so now we've got a little piece of this, which is, it's all written down. You don't need me to tell you really. 2 inches by 3 3/4. Oh, it's got a nice tree on the back of that too. I hope you're starting to get your cards. As I said on my note, I'm busy. I'm going to back that right up to the end of the ribbon. So I have got a little bit of green, peaceful pine, plain at the bottom of the cardstock and at the top. Just my little being fussy. Alright, so we've got that and we've got that. Now, I will start on this piece next, and so we're going to do our stocking. So I have got a white stocking cut out, and again I'm going to get my tear tape. Point me in the direction, guys. Where's my tear tape gone? I only had it a minute ago. So with this, I'm going to wrap it probably from the back a bit too, because I want to grab the string as it goes around. Okay. Alright, here we're going with cooking with gas. Have you all seen the hot foil? Anyone like it? I've got it, but I've only done one card with it, so I'm still working on getting everything else done. We had a busy weekend, so I couldn't. Alright. Now with the twine, I'll stand a little stocky up for a minute so I don't. Twine's over here. Isn't this nice? Candy cane type twine. Oh, cold. Alright, so I'm going to do quite a bit because I'm going to wrap it around a few times. I'm just going to use my other ones for this, it's not as hard. So, about there. The desk gets busy when you're doing this. Alright. Couldn't see where my stocking was. So, I'm just going to catch that on the here and go around and around. And then with the other side I'm going to do the same. Around and around. and we might bring that back around there and have our bow over here. Okay, so I'm going to, big fingers, not working. Okay, so I'm trying to do a bow. What's on your desk, guys? You need to jump onto Nette's and show me some pictures of what you've been working on. I've been showing you all mine. Okay, so probably better to do that before you put your stuff on. So there's a nice bow there. It's a bit bigger than my other one. I like it. Now also, if you look at the back, I've put a tag on the back as well. Just so that it's like you're going to pick it up, but you're not. You could always, I suppose, have put it onto, it's on dimensionals, is it? No, it's not, only because of the post. You could always make it so that you could slip it off and probably do it the other way, I think. Alright, a little bit more tear and tape. And I'll put some at the top there and some at the bottom there. Go. That's it. And I'm just going to do a little tag like that. So if I get them individually and then just at the back. So we've got like sort of, you know, ribbon on the need to have, come on, got to have something. And I have cut my stocking out of the DSP. It's the one with that on the back, and there's that. And that one's got a nice big square up there and the white one there. So I might actually put the bird there because I would rather have the white covered, if you get what I mean. So we have the birds gone down a bit. Now they've all got cuts in it. So once it's stuck down, see here, you could put something in there if you felt the need. Get my ribbon out. So as I said, I think I'm going to put the bird down there. Now, we do have another birdie over here. I'm just going to cut him out. Has anyone started their Christmas cards yet? Got to start them now. I know, like for America, they don't do it till later because they all do a fall, which I think is really pretty, but we don't do it. Saves me buying a lot more cards, doesn't it? I'm doing that again. Just when I think I'm getting better at holding it up close and letting you all see, I'll drop it down again. Okay. Now, just got to get his little beak, his butt. Right. It's amazing how much junk and rubbish you get after a card making session. So as I said, I am putting him on dimensionals, but I'm going to put him down on the white star because he's on the white star there. I don't want that big piece and then cover up that. That looks silly. So I'm going to put it down there and I'm going to lift him up so he's sort of a bit more visible after over it all. Look at that. Isn't he gorgeous? He's so cute. Now, I have got some buttons that also came with the suite. And I've got some of these little leaves. And you can't really see it at the top of the card. See up here, I put some little leaves with a bit of thing. And I don't know if who's watching I was going to make a start on mine today if I have time, but I have a basket full of last year still as well. I've seen so many. My husband's family comes from Scotland and Holland, and we send off probably, and I've got friends in America and New Zealand, so we send off a lot of cards. Okay, so with these, I don't know, what do you reckon, Kerry? Is this too much? I put the leaves up there, but I was going to put 2 leaves outside the buttons down there. I'll show you what I mean. So let's put this on, and I'm not raising this because I've already got raised, and I've got some glue there to hold that down. Okay, and we have, oh, wasn't it gorgeous? So where I put my little leaves on the beginning one is up where the button is going to go. I could have got my pick and tool out, but I didn't. So I put my leaves there, and then I put one of these buttons up on there. Now, what do you reckon? Anybody tell me? Because I don't think you can see the leaves, so I think leave it off. Just put the 2 buttons on. Don't you reckon? I wanted to put the leaves because I thought they were cute. So I put one over here. I should put it up closer to there to make your triangle. And one down there. But I thought, I must overdo it sometimes. I thought that would look cute with the leaves. Maybe just too fussy. What do you reckon? While you're thinking about that, I will stamp the greeting. And the greeting is our tag. You must have made, what sets did you like? I love to go back to the old pine cone one. I do one of those. I love the old ones a lot. I always try and bring out a couple of them. I'm wanting a stamp, not a die. Alright, and this has got, what did I put on that one? Could turn it up to see. Merry and Bright. And there's Merry Christmas to you and yours. So I'm just going to put maybe may all your days be merry and bright. Isn't that lovely? You like it with the leaves? I did too, but I was thinking people might think I was a bit OTT. So I'll put them on, Kerry. Thank you. Put one there. Oh, I already had one sitting there. It was stuck in, so now I've got 2. Because they look like they belong, don't they? They do stand out a little bit. One. And 2. And when they're on, I'll leave them for a sec. I'll put a bit of Wink Stella on them. Red. Well, I said this was a harder one, but it's not really. It's just that I suppose if once you cut it out, it's faster. Although I think that it is cut out easy. 2 pieces. Use up your stock. Use it up before it all changes again. Alright. May all your days be merry and bright. What did I get there? Something else over there came with it. Alright, so with this, we'll put the card on. We're rolling up, girls. We're rolling up. On our last legs. Now make this one, guys. It's a nice one to make. When you go to YouTube, you just, where it starts telling about what I said starting, and then it says and more, and down in that and more is all the measurements. So that goes on there. Now that's going there, and so what we have to do is put this, so when it stands up, it's a bit, you get it a little bit higher than that, and we have to put the dimensionals on the back, and I've put it just over here so that it sits there. So we just do the dimensionals along the bottom, or just a little touch up. Oh, the minis, they're not going to help me. Come on, where are the other ones? Here they are. I'm just checking my Miriam Brights the right way. And probably we're going to stack this with 4 because we want it to stay on, because it'll be getting opened and shut. A little bit of extra press. And take those off. And I'm just gonna, the other one when I did it low. Let me stand it up and have a look. And it's low, but you can't see all the stocking, so I'm going to try and do it better this time, okay? So I'm imagining it's going to be sitting down like that. So we definitely put these along just where our red stocking is. So I'm not taking it right to the bottom because I put my things there. Okay, there you go, done. Oh, I haven't got an envelope. So I don't know what you'd want to do on the envelope. What do you reckon? We've got all that nice paper, and if I can cut one out, here's my trimmer, with the bird in it. Oh, we're too clever for our own boots, girls and boys. Too clever. Stay. Oh, go away. What are you doing? He wants to run away from me. Okay, I must have hit it with the trimmer. Alright, I'm going to cut a piece from here, lining up that line so I get right on the birdie. Okay, and then I'm going to go to the other line, which is nice and easy. That'll go on the trimmer really well. Line up that line there. I might take that piece with me, and I'm just going to have a look at my envelope, and I'm going to put, I think, like that. So I'll be cutting a little bit of the green out. And oh, I didn't quite get that as trimmed up as I should have, guys. Sorry about that. Okay. So green and blue. I'll make that down to that there as well. You can even put the others on the back. And then I have my birdie. But if I don't want them, I want them a little bit off the envelope so they don't catch on a machine if they're going through. And I'm still seeing a little wee touch of that. Naughty me. It's always nice getting a lovely card, isn't it? Especially at Christmas. I keep all my cards. I got a girlfriend, I've told this story before so many times. When I first started Stampin' Up, I got the Peaceful Gardens one. It was the one with the house. The cottage in the forest. Oh, I love it. We don't get that snow around here. And doesn't that look lovely? Would you like to get that in the mail? I might put some on the back. Only because I can. Oh, I'm easily amused, aren't I? I'm going to put this one on the back. Right here. You want to write your letter, so I better give you a bit of room to write your address. I'm going to put that right up there. There you go. Thanks, guys. So again, if I don't get on Tuesday, it's because I haven't made it back from the funeral in time. So this is normally a Tuesday's card. But next week, one of the ladies asked me to make the little box. So I stayed up a bit late last night and cut that out for you. So if I get back in time, I might do that because it's a bit easier. And I have got another one, my last one, I promise, using this. Because I'm flooding it and people won't look at them because I think they've already seen it. So sometimes I put card 1 or 2, but because this is an easel, it's different. So hopefully you get that. So have a wonderful day, guys. Go out and do something fun. I'm going to go shop at the supermarket. I'll tell you a silly story before I go. My son's girlfriend, they're nearly 18, they're 17 and a half, and their girlfriend was here. And I said, I'll make chocolate chip cookies. It's the recipes in the Thermomix. You'll be fine. I pulled out my bicarbonate soda, which is in a little orange container, and the baking powder, and said, half a teaspoon of each of these. So remember, that's bake. Anyway, they couldn't find something, and they used the baking soda to make the cookies, and the mixture was awful when they threw it out. Because when I got home, I said, where's the cookies? I love it, those chocolate chip cookies in the thermo. So anyway, oh, they're so funny. God help them when they move out of home. I've tried to teach them to cook. So, all right, guys, I'm glad you enjoyed that card. I think it's super cute, isn't it? I need to lie one down like that so you can see the front. But look at that. Huh? It's so cute. And look, isn't the card nice? You've still got room. Put your stamps up here. Hopefully that if you've glued it properly, it won't catch. And if it hasn't, just stamp something on it. Have a fantastic day. Bye.